Right, so we've just arrived in Birmingham. It's a little bit of walk to the venue, but I'm going to go and find the guys and girls from Solotech to find out what rig is at this gig.
Yep. Okay.
Everything's come in really quickly and the PA's flown. Last thing to do is the subs. Once that's all done, I need to chat to some of the engineers to find out a little bit more about what they're doing here on the PA side of things and front of house. So I'm here with Rain. What have we got in here today?
We got 12 aside WPS, 2 SX218s per side, and a couple of DD6s and XD12s as front wheels.
And I hear you've gone the extra mile in the balconies.
Yeah, so what we've done is we've got the DD6s on the front fills, and then we've included 2 of the balconies as with 2 flown DD6s off a bracket.
Cool. Has there been any issues or problems with the space?
So it's a difficult hole to cover, especially because you've got seating right up to a 90 degree on the PA. So getting PA to actually get into the venue properly is quite a challenge. As you go further up into the balconies, they do tear off where the seats can be, so you still get the coverage. But as I said, you have to put a DD6 in at the lower balconies to actually cover that lower balcony where people are sitting almost under the PA.
So you've been using WPS across all of the tour. What other kind of configurations have you used it in?
So we've done, in the first one, which was up in Glasgow, we did a stacked 6 aside on top of 1 SX218, and then in Cardiff we did a vertical SX218 with 4 WPS stacked on top.
Scooby, you're a front of house engineer for Eddie Izzard. I've heard that you've mixed on a few rigs in your time. What was the first one?
The Philoshayan split bin system.
Anything special you've got to do?
Yeah, this concept is, we try to tell people, is like we're kind of a hybrid. We're a rock show / theater show, as you witnessed already. That it's not just it's not like Jerry Seinfeld on a 58 just telling around the corner jokes. It's a full-on rock show. The beginning is big and bold. It's surprising, and it has to be loud. I literally mix it. I mean, I prefer people to tell me to turn it down than actually turn it up, because the mic technique is, well, it's all over the place, but in her way of doing it. I've been working with her since the Sexy tour, which is in the early 2000s, and we just trained her on that. But the mic could be from the cheek, it could be a direct, it could be down here, it could be a sound effect. It's a sword, so you gotta hear all that stuff. Then there's the world's famous Darth Vader skit, so that's cupping the mic, so you gotta get rid of that. So I have 2 channels, so I have 2 separate preamps on the same microphone. So one is regular speech and one is like an effects channel, just to get it to a loud volume.
Nice. And just to round it off, how's it been with WPS on this tour so far?
Awesome. This is actually the first time we've had all of it. I mean, because we're playing the gamut of venues, everything from this size to, I don't know, nothing. I think our last PA stack was a sub and 4 boxes on top, and that was it, just stacked. And it did a great job. And especially a lot of these venues where you can't fly, can't have points, to be able to ground stack it like that and make cover 3 balconies up is genius.
Alright, so that's it, all set up. The rig was 12 WPS a side at 1 box resolution, 2 SX218s per side, and the gig was Eddie Izzard's remix tour at the Birmingham Symphony Hall.